Toyota also had an advertisement, and no one cares. Just in case you missed it, I'm here to break down the car commercials that happened during the 2020 Super Bowl. Let's not wait to get started. Number 1, Fast and Furious. That's right, F9 is upon us. Who would have thought that this franchise would have made it? What's the 10th one going to be? Fast and Furious Retirement Home? We all kind of hope so, right? But the train wreck that we all like to watch, it's all about family. It's all about a bunch of different things. There's some cars in action thrown in there, but oh, spoiler alert, Han's back. How did that happen? Well, guess we're just gonna have to watch the train wreck. Next commercial up during the Super Bowl, Porsche. How can you go wrong here? A bunch of expensive Porsches that none of us will probably ever see or ever own, and definitely no security guard would ever be allowed to touch, racing around public streets that they'd never be allowed to drive on. Well, some of them are road cars, and I guess that's the point. How do you make a great car commercial? I don't know. Throw millions of dollars worth of cars and cameras at it, and boom, you got a winner. I guess it really doesn't matter if it's about a certain car or not, as long as you're displaying that you have the most awesome cars. Someone's bound to clue in. Bring on some big stars, and away we go. Here you've got a bunch of good actors and actresses.
Oh, look at this guy.
Throwing on a Boston accent.
Look who's got Smaht, Pahk.
Smaht, Pahk?
Just hit the clicker. Car packs itself.
It's Smaht.
And we can all act like we're from Boston.
It's wicked Smaht.
We're talking about a car that smart parks. Pretty cool, right? Except for no one would ever want to park where they could not get in and out of their car or take the risk that the cars on either side would not be able to get into their car. That's just begging for someone to just... Apparently this year's commercials were the commercials of voices. And if you didn't have the Boston accent, man, frick, I'm terrible at that. You might as well have a voice that's smooth like honey. Bring up Idris Elba.
Should have seen this coming.
Which car company? Ford. Which car to plug? The Mustang Mach-E. Now I've talked about that in this one over here. Be sure to check that out. Let's ruin a namesake by bringing a commercial of all the greatest hits of Mustangs through the years, and then talk about how, you know, we've all got to change and things are for the better. But in the end, we show an electric car that's now brandishing the nameplate of Mustang when it has nothing to do with Mustang, from shape, form, performance, maybe performance. But come on, electric car, gas Mustang, not related. If you're gonna be spending the millions of dollars it takes to buy a Super Bowl advertisement, you might as well make it worth your while. Here we've got John Legend and Chrissy Teigen working on behalf of Hyundai. I mean Genesis. We all know it. I don't know what they're trying to prove. Genesis is the luxury brand of Hyundai. We're all over it. It's a decent car for the money. Carrying on. Here we've got a new SUV that's going to talk about young luxury over old luxury. And I got to give it to them. There's some funny bits talking about the old type of luxury.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Excuse me. Guy who thinks his loud suits a personality. Woman who claims she hasn't had any plastic surgery.
In the end, I gotta give Genesis credit. They're building this brand, and this SUV is definitely the right step. If you could pick one brand that's going electric of all the car brands and namesakes out there, what would you pick? Mustang? Oh wait, that's taken. Yep, Hummer. But apparently it's coming back as a GMC. This teaser has me the most excited out of anything during the Super Bowl this year. The fact that it's going to be fully electric, all the performance, it just looks awesome. The commercial itself, pretty slick, talking about all the different things with noise, and then cutting to blank silence because electric cars are silent. Speaks for itself. Yes, on Super Bowl Sunday they decided to add an extra 5 seconds of LeBron smashing glass quietly, but it was still pretty freaking cool. And this was just a teaser. Apparently we're getting a little more information soon. Halftime! Next up, Kia. And if you didn't know, Hyundai and Kia are actually sister companies there and sister cars, so I guess they went big on dropping dollars for advertising this year. Entry-level SUV for just over 20, 25 grand, somewhere in that realm. I mean, it looks all right. Touching commercial. If you didn't remember it, you won't remember it now either. Toyota also had an advertisement, and no one cares. If we're going to talk about memorable commercials this year, Jeep definitely had a home run. You've got Bill Murray, Groundhog Day, a groundhog, all sorts of fun in the Jeep Gladiator. Pretty funny commercial, gets the point across. They even managed to throw in an advertisement for their own Jeep bike. Pretty sure that was an electric bike too. Even I want to drive a Jeep in this scenario. Do you know what emotion I didn't think a car commercial could communicate? Selling out this hard. Macy Williams, stuck in traffic in an electric Audi. You know what'll make it better? The fact that you're in that Audi and singing the theme song from Frozen. Let it go, just like I'm letting this advertisement go.
Fairy dust, it doesn't exist.
Welp, that's my summary for car-related Super Bowl ads in 2020. I would love to know your opinion in the comments down below. Don't forget that somewhere around there there's a subscribe button. More videos coming up.